Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to show you how animation works in Blender. So if you are a complete beginner, you'll be able to make your first Blender animation by the end of this video. So let's start. So as we know, when we open Blender, we have this default cube, a camera and a light in the scene. And we can add any object by simply pressing Shift A, and you can add any sphere or cylinder as per your choice. When we add any object, we'll see a pop-up appear here. We can select the location from here. We can change the location of our object. We can reduce or increase the mesh size. I'll keep it 36 as optimum value, and then just simply press on the gray space. So now we have two objects here. If you want to smoothen this, you can simply do so by right-clicking on the object and press Shade Smooth. So now we have two objects. So let's animate these two. So we have the animation panel here, and we have the location of these objects. Like if I select this object, we can see the location of this. And if I press this, then we can see the same here. So we have these tools. So this is to move any object. Again, we can rotate it in any particular direction, then scale it up or down as per our requirement. So these are, I hope these basics you know. So I'm not covering the basics. If you want to learn the basics and you want to know the interface, then you can check my previous video on Blender for absolute beginners. So from there, you can learn the basics of this interface and the basic transformation elements in the Blender. Let's start the animation process now. This keyframe allows us to add any uh, specific transformation of the object in this panel. So suppose I want to move this object here. So I can simply do so by the grab shortcut. So I'll just press G and the axis. So here I am in the Y axis. So I'll just press Y and it is moving in the Y direction. And I can adjust this locations from here. So now at frame 60, let's say, I am selecting this location of this object, and also at the at 0 frame, I can simply make it 0 and again put keyframes. So when you select this diamond shapes, you can see that the diamond is appear here also. That means the keyframe at 0 location is saving these values. So these are the default values, that is the origin value. And if when I move to the 60 keyframe, I can vary these numbers and put again this select this diamond shape so that Blender will remember this position. So when I play, so you can see here the object is moving. And if I want to rotate this object somewhere here, then I can first I have to fix this location, rotation points. Then at 40 or around 30 keyframe, I can rotate it about, let's say, y-axis. So I'm manually doing it, or you can do so with the help of this these values. You can simply put the values here. You can see I've rotated it about 734 degrees. So that is just randomly added. So we can then again save these objects, these positions here, and then again come back to, let's say I want to make it flat. So just rotate it about Y. Then in the X, now it has become flat. So now if I press the play button, let's see how it happens. Yeah, so this is how the animation works in Blender. You can see. And if we don't want these much, so by default there will be 250 keyframes, but I have selected only till 60. So I have saved the position from only to 60. So let's keep a 30 seconds of 30 frames of break here. So let's end this animation at 90 frames. So by default, the animation keyframes, frame rates will be 24 FPS. We can adjust the keyframes here. So suppose if I want to make it 30 FPS, I can do so. So that will be a bit slower as compared to 24 FPS, right? Then for the second object, let's try to animate this one now. So just save these default values. Here we then so this is the location of the at the zeroth keyframe. Now as we move at the 60th, let's move it to on top of this. Let's see if so, I can simply write the keyframe value here as well, and let's move it. Right. So I have placed it here, and now I'll save these locations. So let's see how it goes. So let's simply press play. So this is how it will look. We can make it even more dramatic. So let's try to do something else in between. So let's say let's take the 30th keyframe. Yeah, so here we can add a jump or something. So let's move it to the in the Z direction, slightly upward, and save the position. And we can even add rotation here as well. So let's do that. I've saved the rotation keyframes also. And now if I go to the 30th keyframe, I can add the rotation values. So I'll just simply rotate it in any random direction and then again hit the diamond boxes and let's see. And then again make it 0. It won't be visible much because it's a sphere, but a little bit of animation will be there. So if you add any kind of texture or something to this, you will be able to see the rotation in the sphere. So yeah, that is how it will look. And you can even increase the size of the object. So let's say, right, so this sphere, and when we reach here, it's actually increasing in size. So let's scale it up, or we can reduce the size as well. Let's reduce the size and then see. Now, if we play the animation, let's see. Yeah, so this is how it will look. So it's slightly in the air. It's not in contact with the cube. So let's move it downwards a little bit. Yeah, you see that the color has become orange because we have changed the position now. So when we put this, when we check this box, you can see the color is again become yellow. So that means the keyframe is saved now. And wherever we have not set any keyframe, the color will be visible as green. And when we set the keyframe, it will become yellowish. And when we change any value, so suppose if I change this value, then it will become orange. So that means it is not saved yet. So to save that thing, we have to first we have to again click this diamond shape. So now it's saved. But I want to make it zero, so I'll make it zero again. Yeah, so now as we have completed the animation, so now it's time to render it. So first of all, let's set the camera angle for this. So just go to the camera uh, icon and adjust the view. So just you need to lock this view and adjust it using this hand icon. It's still outside the camera frame, so I'm adjusting it a little bit. We can adjust the angle as well. Yeah, this looks fine. So the next step is to render it. So just select the output location where you want to save this. Now in the file format, you need to select FFmpeg. Then in the encoding, you need to select from Matroscar to MPEG 4. The next step is to render it. So just go to render animation. Before that, we can simply add a little bit of material over here because we have not added any material. So in the render view, we won't be able to see it properly. So just quickly add some material. Also, we need to add some light as well in the scene because right now it is very dark. So I'm going to increase the light. Yeah, now it looks fine. Let's play it one more time. I think it is very, very much bright. This looks fine. So I'm going to render animation and we'll be seeing this screen. So now you can see that the animation is complete. It took around 3 minutes for me. So now we can close this window and we can save this also just by simply Control S. Yeah, so that is how you can make any animation in Blender. So hopefully you will be able to follow this tutorial and you will be able to make your first animation in Blender. Wish you all the best and you're free to explore different properties here, different transformations, and you can make different kind of shapes. Thank you so much for watching and please subscribe if you like the video. Please hit like and comment for any future suggestions. Thank you so much.